Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Atlanta Falcons. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty, as you pointed out, not in this case.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Richmond. Tiger.
Now a first down throw. Watson finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Richmond.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Richmond.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Richmond. Come back.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. His first catch. Good for 16 and a first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Green the line. Come back. Tiger.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Green the line. Check 45.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Two-jet! Tiger! Come back!
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, 28 yards. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Watch him now, Barney! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Watch him now, Barney!
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Here we go now! Green 39!
From the gun, Johnston. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now Watson forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Black 22!
To throw on second is Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Richmond, come back! Tiger! Come back!
On second down, here's Watson. And this is caught at the 8. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back.
Richmond. Tiger.
Out of the gun, Watson. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And what they're challenging here is the spot of the ball, and this is probably the hardest challenge to win.
So difficult because the speed of the game, the angles of the cameras, your angle from the sideline watching the play can often fool you into thinking that the ball should be placed in a different spot.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense.
Here we go.
This is 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Detroit!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Johnston. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Over!
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Back to throw. Johnston. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Charles Harris. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Gun!
Looking to throw. Johnston under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Johnston. And the pressure gets to him again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st down, Watson. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. 1 minute, 53 ticks left to go in this first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. 5 yards on the pickup. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Leopard! Detroit!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Back to throw. Johnston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to the air on 2nd down. Johnston. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Charles Harris in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Johnston buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Come back, come back. Come back, come back.
On first down, it's Watson. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Check four. Down. Black 22. Black 22.
Watson off play action. Complete to Jones. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there and stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
Target.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And finding the tight end Hooper. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Two jet. Red. Green the line.
Again, it's Watson. Steps away. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Black 99, Billy. Come back. Set. Green the line. Two jet. Richmond.
Watson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Set. Black 22.
Watson now looking to throw on second down. Steps away to his left. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable on picking up first downs.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. After the penalty, it's Fournette. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Gun! Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
To throw on 2nd down, Johnston. The 20. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
No, check.
They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And he'll get nothing out of that one. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And Lambeau will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
On 1st and 10, Watson. This one caught by Ridley. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A beautiful spin and room to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Throwing on 1st down. Watson being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Watson now still just the one incompletion, 16 of 17. It's 1st down, and they'll run it here. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter.
Reset. Come back.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Black 22! Black 22!
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Forced out to his left. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
He spins free. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
To throw is Watson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touch. Down Atlanta. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. Myers connects on the PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And he's got it up and through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Reset. Richmond.
To throw is Watson. To throw on 2nd down. On the crossing route, complete. That's Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Richmond.
Here's Watson throwing on first down. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Tiger.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Watson. Flushed out. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt. Able to drop him for a loss of 12. And it'll be 4th down. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Blue line it.
To throw again, Johnston. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
On third down, Johnston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. On first and 10, Johnston. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Grady Jarrett able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. That's his first NFL game. Maybe give him a mulligan on the flag.
I think you have to, because my guess is that on the bus ride over, if he just tapped him on the shoulder, he would have jumped up and grabbed the top of the bus, don't you think?
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Johnston. And that's incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Come back.
Watson on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On 4th down, Watson. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, blue lady! Blue lady! Come back, come back! Hey.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Fighting through pressure. And he will find his man on the outside. 12 more yards there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Tiger, tiger, tiger! Black 99 Philly! Tiger, tiger, tiger!
From the 50, it's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long.
Green 39! Green 39!
To the air yet again, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, you were backed up into... It was just line.